it at All In when they go back to Wembley. Like that could be the pay-per-view of the year. So yeah, I'm with Hood. Anytime they go to Saudi Arabia, it's been basically a house show, right? Like, and when they do these international shows, they're going to be fun. Like I love going to house shows. I love it when they do, that stuff and they come to Milwaukee or they're touring and it's not the TV show. You get the house show. Those shows can be some of the most fun you go to, but that's still what this is. Like, do I think that Cody and Logan Paul's probably ending in some sort of DQ where they both keep their titles? Yeah, I think that's the way that one is going to end. King and Queen of the Ring finals, I think, could potentially be fun depending upon who ends up there because those are actual matches with stakes that could potentially mean something further down the line. But whatever title match they put on there, like they've already put on, Liv Morgan versus Becky Lynch. Do I think it's time for Liv to take that championship off of Becky? Not really. Like I was kind of hoping that the Liv Morgan, revenge tour would go on a little bit longer before we got to the top. So there's some matches. Look, it's going to be a fine card, but to me, Double or Nothing, because it's one of those pillar AEW pay-per-views, there are actual stakes attached. There are actually, going to be titles that are changing hands. So I'm more looking forward to Double or Nothing because until a WrestleMania or until a Royal Rumble ends up in Saudi, they're just kind of international house shows.
I would agree with that. And the one thing that AEW is good at is putting together these super cards. Mm-hmm. If you had a problem with Dynamite and Rampage and Collision at times, that's fine. But one thing that delivers is their pay-per-views. And so we give them credit, whether they're going to close their doors or be available for the next 25 years. The one thing for sure is that they got super cards to the point where you look at the back and forth between Ospreay and Roderick Strong. Holy cow. The promos between those two are just like, is that going to be the main event? I mean, it's just for the international championship. Guys, calm down. Calm down. It's like Gabe going after a teammate at Good Karma. Like, please, Gabe, don't hit me. Don't hit me again. Please. These two, man, that's what he needed, a mean gene to separate these two. Like, guys, remember, it's just for the international championship. But it was so intense, it got me interested. I sat up in the chair like, wait a minute now. Not only is this going to deliver, but also they're doing great promo work. So I just think that, if nothing else, it's AEW. It's always going to deliver on pay-per-view.
Yeah, that's the thing, because when you look at the WWE side of things, I agree with you, Gabe. Like Cody and Logan, when we talked a few weeks ago, I think you were out, Hood, we were talking the next WWE Grand Slam champion, and Cody just needs a U.S. title. We never brought him up because Cody is a U.S. champion. Doesn't really make sense right now. And I don't think they go that route, but obviously I feel like that finish is going to be something where it's like, oh, no one's actually winning clean. And you assume that's how that show ends. Like, that's a disappointment. There's no card or no match on the AEW card where you look at it like, oh, well, that'll be a DQ or that'll be a count out. Like WWE, you can do that with a few of them where it's like, we're going to get some interference here. We're going to get some run-ins, and that's all we're going to get.